we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the UTEP Miners, taking on a fellow Mountain West foe, the New Mexico Lobos. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Lobos will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ferguson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So UTEP's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Motion from the back. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Miners will have it 1st and 10. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play. The linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
And the Miners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Nelson. Scrambling away. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. Knocked down for the tackle. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's caught. It's Taylor. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Miners will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. The Lobos offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. the football, but we can't turn it over. And Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Quick release on the RPO. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Second down coming up. Looking downfield, it's Hills. Got it behind the line, it's Miller. Trying to pick up a first down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. Inway used him twice in that loss a week ago. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. At midfield, he's got room. And that's a live ball. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
And the Miners are facing 3rd and inches. They'll run the option. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Trying to surprise him with the pass. The sure hands, it's Odom. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
At the 32. And that's good enough for a first down.
The Miners are flying down the field. On the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
And the Miners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The play action fake. Bringing the heat. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
The Miners are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to pass. It's Nelson. Sends it downfield. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Miners.
Touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Really nice job that time by the quarterback, getting that passing touchdown. You know that's going to really help the confidence of not just him, but his play caller and teammates as well, knowing, hey, we can have success in this game airing it out.
He'll bring it out. It's Blair. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in there. And they'll stop him at the 16. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Makes the quick grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Setting up the screen. Just ran him over. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Lobos line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. On the option. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quick pass on the fly motion. Oh, he's got a chance. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
And the Miners are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. The short hands, it's Smith. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He might want another play. To the air on 2nd down. Got a man, it's Odom. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
The Miners have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Miners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Sends it back in motion. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UTEP. They'll try to add another to their lead.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your rookies.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He steps out of bounds just across the 20 at the 21. Decent starting field position here. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, your best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch. Looking for a man. It's Hills. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down.
receivers are running slant routes against man coverage. Sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the
Touchdown, Lobos! Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here. At the very end of the first half, when we've got to have an execution, has got to be great in these two-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic than they get him on the ground at the 20. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Taylor has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like you've got a great atmosphere today in Albuquerque. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at University Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Miners will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Now the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Lobos come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Hills. Grab near the sticks, it's Humphrey. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Buckley. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Lobos racing to the line in the hurry-up. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Wide open downfield. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man, it's Buckley. Lots of running room. Around and forced out of bounds. Marking right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Going to the run, it's Humphrey. Spins away from the defense. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Tight end now in motion. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UConn has the lead right now. Husky hysteria has been palpable all week across the state, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Memphis. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Gets the back moving. Quarterback will keep it. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Makes the catch. It's Odom. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Grab near the marker. It's Smith. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. The give is to Taylor. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Miners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
The Miners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to get rid of it. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Quarterback moving. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Hauls it in down the sideline. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and UTEP has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UTEP.
Touchdown.
They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away and count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
He'll bring it out. It's Blair. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The Lobos will line it up on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Hills. Firing deep. Complete to the right. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. And the Lobos want to crank the tempo. Looking for space. It's Hall. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here's the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Blasted as he lets it go. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Looking to throw. Buys a little extra time. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, New Mexico! He didn't see anyone open. He said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
Dropping back, it's Hills. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal here in the 4th. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Offense working from the pistol. Off play action on first down. Now rolling to the left. He'll try to do it himself. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Illegal forward offense.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Here comes the offense on second down. Might be calling a hot route. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So backing up with that penalty, and they can feel their own goalpost looming over their shoulder. Now on second down. To the air, it's Nelson. Oh, they're after him! Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He uncorks one deep. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, what a play by the defense. They're trailing here in the fourth quarter by one possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Oh, out of space. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. New set of downs after the completion. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call. Not a lot of time left in the game.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Back to pass, it's Hills. Got it in the middle, it's Buckley. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
Leaves it with the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Guys, final minute of play, and we are all tied up.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the stick.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. I'm out on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the 4th. And the Miners now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. He wants to change this route. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Nelson. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation. So the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Taylor has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Dropping back, it's Nelson. Extending the play. He'll pull it down. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
Trying to keep this drive alive. The Miners get enough for the 1st down.
And I got to be ready mentally and physically. Mentally, I got to know exactly where the sticks are. 4th and 2. Can't dilly-dally around. Got to run physical. Got to break tackles. Got to go through people. Whatever I need to do to get that 2 yards. Nice job running the football.
Looking downfield on first down. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'll send the back in motion. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. 1st and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. Motion from the back. Trying to run it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know,
touchdown, Miners! And they're on top here in overtime. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Wants to throw. It's Hills. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Man, you see those tight ends catch the football. You're coming up and trying to get on the ground as fast as they can. They're such big athletes, though. You gotta pick your poison. A lot of times you try to go low, and they hurdle you and put that hand down. Nice job by the tight end breaking a tackle and getting some extra yards.
Touchdown, Lobos! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie. This is like that 2-foot putt. They still need to make it to force another overtime. And he tacks on the extra point. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
And the Lobos have moved it inside the 20. From the gun, running back on the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. But forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Dropping back, it's Hills. He just about had the pick of what a play that would have been in overtime, but it brings up fourth down. So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. And this one is perfect. And now they take the lead.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Lets it fly. He's got it. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
That's a first down for the offense.
To the air on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Here we go.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Huge third down here. A field goal will send us to another overtime, but a touchdown would win it. Trying to get the corner. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. That is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.